This is how I make my celiac-friendly banana bread with chopped walnuts and chocolate chips. Let's go. I have the Simply Mills banana bread and muffin mix. This is made with almond flour. I am going to replace a few of the ingredients like the eggs and the oil. Let me show you how I make this. Banana is a really great egg replacement when it comes to baking for allergies. So I'm going to use a banana. I know it looks a little ick, but this is going to be perfect for our banana bread mix. You're going to mash up a banana. Now this is enough for one person for one serving. Now I like to add a little bit more sweetness to this mix, so I'm going to use brown sugar. You can use maple syrup, honey, or agave for this recipe. I'm also going to be adding a pinch of sea salt, about this much. Now it already has a ton of flavor, but I like to add some Celiac cinnamon into the mix to give it a little more zhuzh. The next thing I like to add is some water. Now I'm just gonna eyeball all of the ingredients. I don't do this as an exact science. I did about maybe a third of the bowl, a little more than a quarter. I'm going to heat up this mix for 30 seconds in the microwave. Now that she is a little warm, we are going to add just a tiny bit of olive oil, replacing the 6 tablespoons of oil that it calls for. I don't like to use that much oil in my meals. So we're gonna give this a nice little mix, and then we're gonna add in the dry ingredients. Again, I like to eyeball everything that I do since it's just for me. I'm just gonna cut this open just a little bit, and I'm going to add as I go. So I'm just gonna use a small amount and mix it until it is the consistency of pancake batter. This seems about the perfect consistency for me. You can go ahead and add in chocolate chips, walnuts, or just have it by itself. I'm going to be adding in both into this recipe. Here is some chopped walnuts. Just a small amount. Now it took me a long time to find a non-dairy, sugar-free morsel to put into my baking. This is just semi-sweet dark chocolate. Now, a fun tip, if you are making this in the air fryer like I am, I like to form the foil around the bowl to give it like a nice little structure, because my air fryer is too small to hold even like the little pans. So it'll form like a nice little structure. Then I'm going to take a piece of parchment paper and line that and sort of shape it around it. Here is the parchment paper, here is the foil. I'm going to put that there and make a little structure for the banana bread. And here's what she looks like. We're gonna pop this in the air fryer at 365 degrees for 20 minutes. And then I like it to get crisp at the top, so I'll do it for 400 degrees towards the end for about 2 to 4 minutes. She is fresh out the air fryer, absolutely stunning. We are going to let her cool down or this will break apart. It is nice and sturdy, but remember, this is still a gluten-free product, so it's not gonna hold as well as a regular cake. All right, now it's time to try our banana cake. This is very important that you are drinking an espresso in a princess cup. If you're not doing that, you are doing this wrong. All right, let's try our banana bread cake. She's got a little crunch on the top, which I love. And just remember, it is fully cooked. It's just because it's more banana based than it is cake based. It will be a lot more moist and wet on the inside of this cake. But remember, there's no egg, it's just the banana that you are eating, all right? So cheers. This is steaming hot. I'm probably gonna burn my mouth, but it smells so good. I can't wait. The chopped walnuts, the chocolate chips, the sweetness from the banana. It's not overly sweet at all. I only added in 1 spoon of brown sugar. Honestly, it could have used another one, but it is so good and so perfect. I hope you make this. Let me know if you try it. Cheers.